Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a beautiful equation here to solve. The equation is read as titration of height 3 with a base 2 all raised to the power x plus 4 raised to the power x equals to 6. Find the values for x. We are going to find x here. Before we begin, we need to understand what is meant by this particular expression. That is titration of height 3 to the base 2. What does it mean? Before we can go through this, let's look at how to explain that. So solution. If you have titrations like this, we need to look at the basis that will help us to understand what titration here is all about. So if you have a height of 1, the base what? A is going to give us A. But if you have a height of 2 with a base of A, you are going to have A raised to the power A. And if you have a height of 3 to the base of what? A, you are going to have A raised to the power A raised to the power A. So what it simply means is that if the exponent here, the height is 3, you are going to have about 3 layers. If the height is 4, you are going to have about 4 layers. So what this one means is that if you have 3 height to the base what? 2, it's going to give us 2 raised to the power 2 raised to the power 2. That's how we're going to look at it. Isn't that beautiful? So before we begin this particular equation solving, we need to make sure that we find the value that this one is going to give us, right? So to find out the value that is equal to this, we first of all have to simplify this side. So if you have height of 3 with a base of 2, it's going to give us 2 raised to the power. So you see that 2 raised to the power 2, this is this portion, 2 raised to the power 2 will give us what? 4. So we can write this one as 4. Right. So means that this implies that if you have height of 3 to the base of what? 2, you are going to have 2 to the power 4, and that will give us what? 16. So what it means is that the height of 3, a titration of height 3 to the base of 2 will give us what? 16. Right. So we can now bring this particular 16 into this particular equation. Right. That is in the equation we can substitute here. So we now have 3 height of 3 to the base of what? 2 raised to the power x plus 4 raised to the power x is equals to 6. So, but we know that the height of 3 to the base of 2 will give us 16. So this will give us 16 raised to the power x plus 4 to the power x, which is equals to 6. Right. So to solve for x here, we are going to rewrite this equation such a way that we have a base of 4 for this 16. But we know that 16 is the same as 4 squared. So raise the power x plus 4 to the power x equals to 6. Right. So let's try to see whether we can apply this in this rule. The rule is that if you have a to the power m raised to the power n, you are going to have a to the power n raised to the power m. So we are going to transpose the exponents. We change them, the position of the exponent, and the result will still be the same. So we can write this one as 4 to the power x squared plus 4 to the power x equals to 6. I think we still have the same equation, right, but in different form. So you can say let 4 to the power x equals to, say, y. So in place of y, we put in here, so we have here y squared plus y equals to 6. So let's solve for y. Solving for y, we write this one as y squared plus y minus 6 equals to 0. That we have taken the 6 to this side. So this is a quadratic equation. So we need to factorize it. So we can use the factor method. We want to find two numbers. When you add them, the sum of numbers will give us 1. And the product of that same two numbers will give us what? Minus what? 6. So this one will give us, if you have 3 minus 2, you get what? 1. And if you also have 3 times minus 2, you get what? 6. So we can replace that. We'll break this one to that. So we have here as y squared minus 3y plus 3y minus 2y minus 6 equals to 0. So we have here the first two, we can have it as y squared plus 3y in brackets. Then we can also have minus outside here. We have what? 2y plus 6 equals to 0. So we factorize the common term here. So y is common here. So we have y outside, y plus 3. We bring 2 outside, we have minus 2. Brackets open, y plus 3. And that is equals to 0. So as you can see, y plus 3 is common to both. So we can have y plus 3 brackets. Here we left it y, so we have y. Here's left minus 2, so we have minus 2 equals to 0. Right. So we say either y plus 3 is equal to 0 or y minus 2 is equal to 0. Right. So here we have y equals to 0 minus 3, and that is equals to what? Minus 3. Or here we have y equals to 0 plus 2, and that is equals to what? 2. Alright, so to find the value for x, let's go back to the equation. We stated here that 4 raised to the power x is equals to y. And because the base is positive, there is no way we can have a negative answer. So therefore, we ignore what? This. This one is ignored. Then we now say that y is equals to what? We ignore this one, and therefore y will be equals to what? 2. So if y equals to 2, we can say that 4x equals to what? Y, but 4x equals to y, but y is equals to what? 2. So we have here as 4 to the power x equals to 2. So to solve for our x, we can write this one as 2 to the power 2. That's a 4 raised to the power x, which equals to 2. So we go and apply the same in this rule that we did to exchange the exponent. Or we apply this rule. If you have a to the power m raised to the power n is equals to a to the power m times what? N. So this one can be written as 2 to the power 2x equals to what? 2. And the 2 can be written as 2 to the power 1. So the bases are the same, therefore we compare the exponent. So we have 2x is equals to what? 1. So divide here by 2 and divide here by 2. So have x to be equals to half. So this one is a solution set to this equation. So here what it simply means is that we found the value of x to be equals to half, and we say that is the final solution. But let's verify. Let's verify. The equation was a titration of hydrate to the base 2 raised to the power x is equals to, plus 4 to the power x is equals to 6. So here, as we've already established or demonstrated that a titration of 3 to the base 2 is equals to 16. So we have 16 raised to the power x plus 4 to the power x equals to what? 6. But our x is found to be half. So this will give us 16 to the power half plus 4 to the power half is equals to what? 6. So 4 to the power 16 to the power half can be written as 4 square raised to the power half plus this one can be written as 2 square to the power half, and that's equals what? 6. So here half multiplied by 2 will give us 1. So we're left with 4 here plus half multiplied by 2 will also give us what? 1. So this will also give us what? 2, which equals what? 6. So we can say 6 is equals what? 6. So the left hand side is equals to the right hand side. Right. So that is the true solution. So we'll go in for x equals to half as our final solution. If you enjoyed this video, please do well to subscribe. That is if you are still new to this particular channel. But you can also go to the comment section and make comments. Express how you feel about these particular tutorials. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.